We'll see.
I can only watch a few games.
The UFC got a ton of money from Paramount. You probably saw that on Reddit.
Too much.
They paid more for the UFC than they paid for like soccer and South Park combined.
Yeah.
So,
why?
I mean, if you
now,
so the deal is this,
is it
Taylor,
growing or because
it is growing.
Oh yeah, it's definitely growing. But the broadcast deal is this: there's going to be no more pay-per-views. Like we're paying 80. Some people are paying $80 a pay-per-view every week or every numbered event for this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Paramount gets everything now, and it's just on their channel, which I have. So like that's where I watch Star Trek and some other shit. So the first event is January 26th, and it's a banger. I said it was Gachi versus Pimbleton and Nunez versus Harrison, but the whole card is stacked. I can't remember the rest of it, but the whole card is a stacked card. They haven't done a card like that in a long years. Like it feels like years since they've done a card.
When is it? It's really soon, right?
26th or the 28th. It's one or the other.
December? Just January. Oh, it's a month away. Okay.
Yeah, that's when the Paramount deal like does its first thing. I'm hoping that it looks a little different, that you can tell that this is a different product slightly. Like maybe there's I know he has his own like production camera crew and everything, so probably not.
Dana White's still running it.
He still runs it. I'm hoping they get rid of Rogan and DC. I think they do a bad job. Rogan used to be great. He was by far my favorite. And he did a lot of explaining like almost how to fight. Like, ooh, he's in a tough spot. This guy needs to get his hand by his ear to relieve the pressure. Now it's just screaming, oh, he rocked him. He's hurt. That leg is compromised. Like,
did he go too far towards color? Too far away from like the play-by-play guy?
Yeah, I think so. And I'm making this up, but I think he had some really big moments where he like got excited about something, and now he just fakes those moments 12 times a night. He and DC Daniel Cormier are like hugging each other, smacking around, like,
falling out of their chairs.
Falling out of their chairs. Fucking 6 times a night, they're falling out of their chairs. I'm like, get the fuck. It's so insincere and bullshit.
Sometimes, when Leon Edwards kicked Mara Uzman in the fucking face, that blew me out of my seat. I was like, oh my fucking God, that doesn't happen. That's the shit that happens in a movie.
I lost like 4.5 rounds.
A guy loses 4.5 rounds in a row, and then like the music comes on, and his coach is like, listen to me, this is fucking it. You're never going to be back here. We're at the top of the mountain and you don't have enough oxygen to come back. You understand me? You're 32. You got 5 more minutes.
And the wind's blowing fast and also it's cold and you're hungry and you passed the body with green boots on it. You can't get it out of your head.
Dude, whatever he said to him, flipped the switch because he went back out there and beat a guy that I didn't think could be beaten. He kicked him in the face and knocked him unconscious instantly. And the guy was staring up at the ceiling with his eyes rolling back in the head. And all of a sudden, Leon Edwards is the fucking champion of the world. That was incredible.
That was an incredible moment. And Joe Rogan fakes that moment 5 times a night.
Every night.
Just every fucking time.
I'll tell you what I don't like because I don't.
Okay, so
Rogan. They've got
because I would think he brings a lot of value. Just
so there's a girl,
Rogan.
There's a girl who does broadcast. I'm fine with her on numbered events or fight nights. She's excellent. She's professional and she's well spoken. I don't dislike Rogan or DC. I dislike them together. I think that you need to put Bisping with Rogan or Bisping with DC and have that be your card. Bisping is usually Euro cards that Rogan doesn't want to go to, it seems like to me. But still, and maybe John Anik, I think he does some of that shit too. But I think when you put Rogan and DC together, they're so like, they're like buddies. It's like 2 buddies on a couch and it becomes more relaxed. And it's like it's out of their head that there might be somebody watching who's never seen this before, who doesn't know what they're looking at. And the closest that Rogan ever comes to addressing those people is to shame them. Like, he's like, yeah, boo all you want. This is high level grappling right here. Yeah, see, I saw it was Marab Dvalishvili. It was an old fight of his when he was fighting that jiu-jitsu specialist. It was this young jiu-jitsu specialist with an afro, white guy. And the guy, anytime there's contact made, he falls on his back and is like trying to like go for like ankle picks and like knee locks. And Rogan is like, this may look silly to you. The crowd's booing. But what's happening here is like any moment, I'll make up a name. Brandon could rip Marab's knee off his fucking body at any moment. It could be all over. And he does the shit again where he just falls down as soon as there's contact and invites Marab to like come into his guard. And Marab just gets into half guard and punches him in the face 12 times in a fucking row until there's blood everywhere. And Rogan's just sitting there like a dummy going, or Marab might just be one of the best fighters ever, and he's just going to beat the shit out of this guy because he's so one-dimensional that he shouldn't be in his cage right now. He should be in a jiu-jitsu tournament somewhere.
Is the problem that Joe is bad, or is it that Joe and DC are both color commentators and there's no play-by-play guy and they're losing the flow of the fight? Like, because that would be annoying watching a sport you're not intimately familiar with and listening to two color guys talk past you when you
I think they're both very biased. And combining them together, they feed into each other and create this feedback loop of biases that end up just sucking all those Russian fighters' dicks and just praising even the most lay and pray version of ground games. Like I'm all about jits and wrestling and sambo and techniques. And if I see you going to north south and I'm like, oh right, he's working, he's doing a thing. But when I see you fucking take him down over and over and then lay on top of him and grind out the next 3.5 minutes till they stand you up and then avoid contact and then bing, 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 next round you won that one. Fuck you, dude. Go find a different sport.
I'm with you. When Khabib was fighting, he was like an anaconda. Like he'd get one hand on one ankle and then just work his way up, and now he's hugging your ankles. Now he's hugging your calves. Now he has your wrist, and they're trying everything they can to stop him, but no one ever stopped him. He would just slither his way up, control more and more of your body, and then he'd fucking hurt you. Fists and elbows, breaking your nose, ripping open your ears, breaking your orbital, just raining down hell of the ground and pound. That, to me, is what grappling is supposed to set up. Now they just go for control on the ground, a lot of the recent guys. And I'm like, I'm not here for that. No. You're supposed to be good at wrestling so you can deliver punishment. The wrestling's not the end of it, but they make it so it is.
Do you think he's biased in favor of jits because that's his favorite style?
So DC trained with these Russian guys or Dagestani guys, and he's personal friends with them all. And then Rogan also is biased towards jits, I think, like you said. And it just leads to people who don't call fights very well.
It's better to watch fucking MMA Guru and because at least he's funny. And so I'll put MMA Guru on and I'll have his audio with the fight muted. And that's my perfect mix. I like that a lot. I used to like Joe Rogan's fight companions because they'd shoot the shit. And then when the fight happened, there'd be a little joking around, which I kind of enjoyed. But then they'd break the fight down and they'd use some behind the scenes stuff. Cause like maybe one of Joe's boys like trains with this guy. He's like, I've been training with him actually. That overhand right, he's been working around that. Look at his left foot when he throws. And you're like, oh shit, I'm glad you're here to tell me that. But you don't get that from the current commentary crew. I don't care for it very much.
That sucks. Good for MMA Guru.
I like Dominic Cruz a lot. You didn't mention him, but he's one of my favorite commentators. He's a dick. He's not nice, and he doesn't care if you like him, but I'm okay with that.
I think him and Bisping like butt heads.
Yes, and they do. He butts heads with everyone.
I like them together. Like don't avoid that. Like we should disagree. That like that's better for the viewer. If Rogan had one take and DC was like, I don't think so, Joe. You're gonna see in a minute. This guy's wrestling is gonna overwhelm that striking. Look at him. They're just arm punches. Like he's not gonna break through this guard or whatever. And I wish they disagreed and had different ideas about the